Well, I'm coming to you today with a bit of breaking news. There are some changes on Tesla's website that are a bit unexpected. This is going to be a little bit confusing. It's not going to make a lot of sense, but I promise you, if you stick around to the end, it'll make a lot more sense because it's going to sound dramatic. These changes are not a good change on its face value, but at the end of the day, it's really nothing to be concerned about. But I do want to go over them, kind of explain to you what is happening and why. And this does impact all Teslas except for the Model 3. So on top of this specific change that we're seeing, we're also seeing some new colors be available, which is exciting news. New colors, pretty awesome, and this time it's for the Model Y. So we're going to dive into all of that today, and in addition, I have an update for you on the point of sale tax credit. So I'm going to end the video talking about that. Probably going to put a video together for that for tomorrow, but a bit of an update there as well. So with that said, let's dive over to the computer and take a look at what we have in front of us. All right, so here we are on Tesla's website, and the first thing I want to do is go through these one at a time because all these cars are impacted here. Starting with the Model S, we have some new range numbers. Now, the long range with the standard wheels has stayed the same at 405 miles. However, the Model S Plaid has dropped all the way down to 359, which is a 37-mile drop from what it was just a few hours ago. And furthermore, if we change the wheels, we also have new numbers there as well. So 320 miles, which is down from 348. And then back over to the long range here, 382, which is actually an increase in range. So we had some pretty big drops there, 37 and 28 miles respectively. And now we actually get 7 more miles of rated range with the arachnid wheels on the long range Model S, which is really interesting. So anyways, Model S, we are looking at about 8 to 9% drop, except for that increase of about 2%. Now over here on the Model X, similar situation. The long range with the regular 20-inch wheels, 335 miles of range, down from 348 or 13 miles less range. On the Plaid, 326, which is 7 miles less than just a few hours ago. And then putting on the turbine wheels, we're at 300 on the Plaid, which is 11 miles less than it was. And the long range, 322 or 8 miles less. So about 2 to 3.5% reduction in range with or without the upgraded wheels. Now we're going to go look at the Model Y, and there's more than just range to talk about. You can probably tell already what's happening, but here's the good news. So the rear wheel drive, 260 miles, it did not change. And the long range is down 310 miles or a 20-mile reduction. The performance is now down to 285 miles, which is an 18-mile reduction. So if we strap on the induction wheels here, we can see 292 miles now for the long range, or 26 miles down from what it was before. A pretty significant drop, but again, same story on the rear wheel drive, so no change on that one. So that 6 to 8% reduction in range is new for the Model Y. And the other thing that you're noticing here is this new color. Yes, the stealth gray has officially made its way to the Model Y, which is really cool, really exciting. This is that color that came to the Model S and X just recently, and guess what? We also now have Ultra Red in the Model Y, which again is great news. This is a fantastic color. Actually, both of these colors are awesome colors. They look really good. The Ultra Red is next level for a red paint. So really cool to see that in the Model Y. Unfortunately, we still don't see this in the Model 3, but do keep in mind that the Model 3 refresh is imminent at this point, should be here any day, and that's going to change all of this. So you can see prices, range, nothing has changed over here on the Model 3. We still have the regular midnight silver metallic, and we have the regular red multi-coat, which is the same red it's been all this time. So I don't anticipate seeing that to change until Tesla releases the refreshed Model 3 or Project Highland. But I do want to go back over to the Model Y and talk about one more thing here, because although we do have this new color, which is pretty exciting, guess what? It is the included color. I do not think that this is going to stay the free color for much longer. This is a great color. It's a new color. It's going to be in demand here at the beginning. So this is probably going to switch with one of these other colors here very soon. Might go back to white as being the free color, or even black or blue, who knows. But I do not think that the stealth gray is going to stay an included color. So if that's something you're into, you better jump on this really quick. And with that, we're also going to talk about the point of sale tax credits, because that's the other thing that might be fresh on your head if you're talking about jumping on a new Tesla, whether it be a Model Y or other. Now, I want to talk about the point of sale tax credit, because this year kicked off with a bit of a hiccup. Tesla has not yet been able to offer the point of sale tax credit on their qualified vehicles. And this is a really good benefit to have, and not having it available is obviously a big issue. So basically, the reason why this is important is this. If you transfer your tax credit over to the dealer, in this case Tesla, you actually don't have to have the tax liability required to receive the full tax credit that the vehicle qualifies for. So if you're retired, as an example, you have little or no tax liability, you technically don't qualify for the tax credit. That is, unless you transfer that credit over to the dealer. Now you can claim that full $7,500 and not have to pay any of it back. Now, if you wait to do it on your taxes, you won't get any of it. So this is kind of a loophole-ish, but it is intended to be this way. So if you transfer this over to the dealer, the IRS is not going to be going through recapture to take that money back, assuming you are under the income limits for these tax credits. So if you don't exceed 150 as an individual or 300 as a joint filer, you're going to get that full tax credit by transferring it to the dealer. Otherwise, you'll file it on your taxes at the end of the year and claim it then, but then you're also going to need to have proper tax liability to claim the full $7,500. Now, the update for that is something that I actually heard a couple of days ago, but I've been hesitant to share this because I haven't had enough people confirm this, and Tesla hasn't confirmed this for me yet either. But as of today, I do have confirmation of possibly when that point of sale credit is going to be in place. Tesla has officially started pushing off reservations that people are scheduled to take delivery of this weekend to Monday. And Monday the 8th is what Tesla is hoping is going to be the first day that they're able to offer point of sale tax credit to consumers. So if you are scheduled to take delivery this weekend, put that thing on hold right now if Tesla has not already contacted you. And for those of you who are waiting to figure this out, what happened to the point of sale tax credit, it could be solved as soon as Monday. Now, do know this. I've heard from at least 2 people now that Tesla has specifically told them, this is their delivery advisor, so take it with a grain of salt, but they have told them specifically that Monday is what they're holding all these orders off to, because they're going to change the discounts on inventory cars at the same time, meaning they're going to eliminate the discounts on inventory cars at the time that they turn on this point of sale tax credit. It makes total sense. A lot of us were sitting by wondering, should I order now? Should I take an inventory car that's on discount and claim the tax credit at the end of the year? Or do I wait and get the tax credit at time of purchase, but miss out on possibly whatever these inventory discounts are? And some of them are pretty good. So it turns out it's very likely, although not confirmed, that Tesla is going to eliminate those inventory discounts starting Monday if that point of sale tax credit does indeed come to fruition and it's available at time of purchase starting Monday. So more on that very soon. We'll be keeping obviously a very close eye on that. So why did the range go down? And that's really something maybe a little bit worrisome for some of you, but not to worry. They did not change the battery. The battery did not shrink in size. Software did not update to make it less efficient. What happened is Tesla has apparently gone through a new EPA test cycle, and in doing so, it has reduced the range on all but the Model 3. And it makes sense that the Model 3 hasn't changed because it is getting ready to have a brand new model. The refreshed Model 3 Project Highland is imminent, and they're probably not testing the existing Model 3 because it's on its way out the door. So it makes sense why that's the only one that hasn't changed. But This is why this has happened, and the rear-wheel drive Model Y came in at a lower range than the all-wheel drive one we had out of Giga, Texas, and it sounds like it's probably because it's been through this new test cycle already, and those numbers haven't changed. So interesting to see these updates here, but I just want to make sure you understand it's nothing to be worried about. It's the same exact car as it was yesterday. It just has new rated range based on the test cycle it went through. Same motors, same battery, same software. Everything is the same. We just have a lower stated range on the window sticker. So with that, I am anxious to hear from you. What do you think about this change in the EPA range on the window of the car? Personally think it's probably a good thing. It's probably still not enough, and we probably need some bigger changes on how we test electric vehicles. But what do you think about this? Is this a good thing, bad thing? And what do you think about having stealth gray and ultra red on the Model Y? Finally, are you holding off? Are you going to pull the trigger? I got to be honest with you, I'm seriously considering selling our Model Y and getting a new one with these point of sale tax credits, but I don't know, I should probably hold off on that. So anyways, I do hope that you enjoyed this video and can't wait to catch you on the next one.